So hi everyone, welcome back to Brookvalleylife, or hello for the first time. We're talking archery. So as some of you may know, if you've been watching the videos, I was foolish enough to fall off a ladder and break a rib. Now this was about 10 weeks before a competition I'm going to be going to, and that competition is a 2-day competition. It's a 1440 one day and a double 720 the second day. So I was in training, trying to get my bow fitness up and practicing. Everything was going well until crack. So I had 5 weeks off. So you'd have seen some videos, hopefully the ones before this, where I was checking out some stabilizers and then shooting with the stabilizers. And that was virtually the first day I'd shot. So what I decided to do was to do an archery vlog of my training up until the competition, and then I'll do one of the competition as well. And this is the first one. And this is going to cover the first 2 weeks of training and what I've done. So stay with me. Let's go and have a look at what training I've been doing. So I just want to put this in at the beginning of my videos to all of those people around the world, especially in America at the moment, who are watching these videos, or hopefully you can watch these videos and you haven't been too affected by the storms that have been going through, the hurricanes and the bad weather. What we see here on TV in New Zealand, oh boy, you look as though you've been hammered big style. So I hope everyone who watches these videos are okay and you've not been affected too much. We get remnants of cyclones, same thing as a hurricane, come through here and it's bad enough, but getting hit by what you've just been hit by, 2 of them in a row, yep, thoughts go out to you guys. I hope you're okay. So hi everyone. So what we're talking is my training that I've been doing. So in the first 2 weeks, what I'm going to do is on the screen, I'm going to show you me shooting right from the beginning and what I've been doing each day. It's not going to be a long one. It will just be a couple of shots per day and what I've been doing in between when the weather wasn't cooperating. Big thing to remember. I am 55 years old, so I'm going to be shooting the Masters. The other thing is I have a full-time job as well. This is just my hobby that I do. I like to do this and show people out there what's available, but I don't do this for work. My work is being a tutor at my local Polytech, and I teach beginner engineers and marine engineering. So from people walking off the street so they can go to sea and not be out of their depth and at least be productive. So that's my day job, and I get there about just after 7 in the morning and I get home around 3:30ish in the afternoon. So I have moved my times a bit. I go in early, come home early, but I still do my 8 hours a day. So my training, it's like starting off from new. But I do have a little bit of technique. So what I was doing, coming back after my rib break, was I was shooting my light draw weight bow, my indoor bow as I called it, or my short distance bow. And on the first day, I shot it and shot 72 arrows just to see how I felt. And what you're seeing is me shooting a couple of them. Now, I think that was the Monday. I think on the Tuesday, I may have jumped up in poundage to my 34-pound bow. So my lightweight draw bow is 30 pound. And I think I dropped up to 34 on the second day just to see how it was. And it was fine. My rib wasn't hurting. Then we had 2 days of bad weather and it was throwing it down, high winds, and I couldn't shoot. So I came indoors and I cut myself my arrows. One day I cut them, second day I fletch them. And what you can see is me cutting some arrows and the next day me fletching some arrows. So yeah, that's what I was doing during the week. So I was keeping on with my archery, making sure everything was getting well presented, ready for my competition and my training. Friday, jumped up to my big bow, I believe, from what I remember, and I shot 72 arrows. So I've been trying to shoot 72 arrows each session. So when I come home at 3:30, I get changed, come outside, grab my bow and shoot 72 arrows, usually in 12 arrow ends. Now I do that just to get up my bow strength. 6 arrow ends is what I'll be shooting in competition. So if I can shoot 12 arrows well, or at least adequately, when I come to shoot 6 arrow ends, I shouldn't fatigue as much, even if I am shooting 144 arrows. So that's one thought. So that first week was mainly about volume of arrows, getting my strength back. Wasn't worried where everything was going. I was thinking about my technique, but I'm only thinking about volume of arrows and getting my strength back up. First week, all said and done. I went to the club on the Saturday and shot some distance. And then on the Sunday, I went down and I managed to get some sight marks for the distance I'm going to be shooting. Now at my range, you can see the things are set out at different targets, set out different distances. I'll get the words out eventually. And those distances, the really long one without a target on is 70, then it's 55, 45, 35, 25, and there's a few at 18 and 20. The reason my club does that is because a lot of the competitions we shoot is postal, and it's like a short Canadian, which is your 55, 45, 35, and that's why they have them set out at that distance. So what I did is I came back to the 5 meter line and shot 60, 50, 40, 30 just to get sight marks. I do have a program in my phone which I can put in 3 sets of sight marks, and then it will give me everything in between, which is fantastic. So that was really the end of the first week, because I started on the Monday. Monday following week, yeah, now I'm starting to think, what am I going to work on? Now, what I'll always say and recommend is one thing at a time. Yep. If you try and work on more than one thing at a time, your brain turns around, especially in a male, and says, no, only one thing at a time. And I've done this before. I've been trying to do 2 or 3 things with my shooting at one time, and my groupings just went everywhere because I couldn't just focus on doing one thing correctly. I did lots of things badly. So again, I went through the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And what you can see here is me shooting and working on one thing. And as you can see, hopefully, from the day I started to the Sunday, second Sunday, things have been getting better. Yeah, my groupings have been getting tighter and I've been getting less tired over time, which is really good. Luckily, the weather's been playing. I have been shooting in wind. I hate shooting in wind, so it's been really good practice for me. And with these new stabilizers I've got, it's making a hell of a difference. I'm getting less buffeting just because there's less surface area. So that's what I've been doing in these first couple of weeks. Training, ready for, it's called the Neroli Fairhall. I most probably butchered the name. She was a Paralympian here in New Zealand from Christchurch, and they've got this competition named after her, and that's what I'm doing. So this is what I'm training for. So I've got 3 weeks left, so let's see how it goes. So I hope you've enjoyed this first video looking at what I've been doing. Yeah, there's a lot of shooting in there, a little bit of maintenance. If you've liked this video, tell me how you actually train for your competitions. Do you shoot what you're shooting? Yeah. Do you just do volume of arrows to get stronger? And do you work on one thing at a time, or do you do more than one? Do you have a coach? I don't have a coach at the moment. My coach is my camera, where I can play it back to me and I'm going, that doesn't look good. So let me know how you train. Let me know how you get on with your competitions. It's great to go to competitions. It puts you up against other people, but mainly against yourself. Yes, it's nice to win medals and stuff like that, but it's nice to get higher scores from what you've had before. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit a like, subscribe, all the other good things YouTube want you to do. Yeah, cheeky thumbs up, and yeah, keep shooting. It's the only way you're going to get better, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye for now.